everybody, my name is Cheri. Welcome to my stamp studio. So this video, there will be a cute card at the end of it, so keep watching if you want, but I'm recording it mainly for my club members, my card club members, just to fill them in on a couple of updates and one new exciting part that I've added to club. But for those of you that are interested in maybe being part of my club, or if you're a demonstrator doing your own card club, I just wanted to go over a couple of things with you. So as I have, my card club's fairly new. So, you know, every time you start something new, you kind of like, why am I doing this? What do I hope to get out of it? What do I want you to get out of it? And if you watch my channel, you know I am a huge non-hoarder. I don't want anybody to hoard stuff. I want you to buy it and to use it. So with Card Club, we make 6 projects right out the get-go, but you still have a lot of ribbon and embellishments and even paper left. The only thing really that you use up every month are your 6 envelopes and the 6 actual supplies. Like I have last month's still sitting here because as I have gone on, I've learned that I need to make myself a couple of extra packets, because what my intent with Card Club is, because you can join Paper Pumpkin and every month Stampin' Up! Can send you super cute kits and you just put them together. I don't want mine to be that. I do want them to be super cute and I do want you to put them together, but I want you to learn from it and I want you to grow from it. And I want your stamping skills to get better from it. And I want your creativity, most of all, to grow from it. Because I know a lot of you who watch videos do it because you feel like you can't be creative on your own, but you can, and that's what I want to help do with the Card Club. So a couple of things with Card Club that I've noticed. So every month I send the stamp set out and I get 4 or 5. Oh, I was so excited you picked this set. I was hoping that you picked this set. And I get 4 or 5. I was like, this really isn't my style. Are you going to keep choosing this style? So my intent with Card Club is to always have something very different. So this month is very different than last month. Last month was very floral. This month is much more of a cartoon kind of style. And next month's going to be oceanfront. So we already know what next month's going to be. And that's a scene building. But what I want to do with Card Club is every time I give you alternates, so every time you will have alternate projects that I give you, you've already seen an alternate for this month, but this is the component that I'm adding. So it will be 6 months. So every 6 months of a year, we will have an overall alternate set. That doesn't mean I won't do other alternates, because I will, but there will be one set that I have chosen and it's going to be out of the annual catalog. That's why this one's shorter, because this catalog ends in April. So you can purchase it just as you can any of the other stamp sets that are sets of the month. You can purchase this one at catalog cost, and the time that you do it, it will just ship with the next Card Club, whenever that is. This one does have dies, and part of the reason that I picked one that has dies is because these dies are ones in fact, when I was looking through them, I thought, which ones have dies that I've used? Last month in your card kit, you got 2 things that were cut out, and they were both used with the color and contour bundle. But my main intent is it's always going to be floral, you guys, because Stampin' Up! Does floral. Y'all buy floral every year. That all the floral sets are their #1 selling sets. So I know that it will appeal to the vast majority of you. If you feel like you have something similar, then just substitute what you have something similar. So my requirements for it will be, and I'll show you because it'll help you with your creative process too. One, it has to have several techniques. So this one, obviously, today I'm going to stamp it and color it in, but you can 2-step it as well. You could sponge it. You could do several things with it. So it's got open and bold art. So I can do whatever kind of month we're having with the stuff we have. I'll be able to make it work. And then it also has to have some sentiments. So this one, I would like for them to all have a happy birthday, because I know that's the #1 reason most of you all send cards. This one has so very happy for you, and you're absolutely amazing. You can put that on the outside of a birthday card and you all have happy birthday sentiments, but it will have sentiments to add to it. So it's going to be generic, going to be like all season-ish. This one really, when you're sitting outside looking at 10 inches of snow in your backyard, not so much winter, but it'll get us through the rest. And then it does have really good dies. So you don't have to have the dies, because you don't have to have a die cut machine to be in my card club. But if you will find that the other thing this will do for me is I can get my husband some nights when he's just sitting there watching mindless TV to just start cutting dies. And if I know that I'm going to use a lot from this, then he can just cut them and I can have 100 of them ready. And then I'll just design a card around it with the next, because like oceanfront, that will fit on this little panel really well. And so next month, I'll give you a heads up for next month. We have a special promotion. It's called something oceany, waves of something, waves, I don't remember now. The bundle will be in the upcoming catalog that comes out in May, but there's some limited edition embellishments and papers. And so that's going to be Card Club, and that's why I'm using the oceanfront, because it kind of goes with that. But again, if you don't like ocean things and you don't like the scene building stamps, use this, because I will give you a couple of samples with this. And then for those of you that aren't in Card Club or maybe joined recently, so like this is kind of what they got card wise, because they make 6 cards they follow along with me. I'm going to use one of them there. They got their half a pack of cardstock. I am going to show you what last month's projects were. So here's the 3, and then they could make 2 of each. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to use color and contour and remake that card. And then every month, well, it's not every other month. It's a little spread out more than that. But it's not every 3rd month. When we Zoom together, this will be the set that I tell you what to have ready to stamp with me. So we'll stamp at least 1 card, maybe 2 cards together via Zoom. And this will be the set I use because it's the most generic. And I know a lot of you already have this because this catalog's been out for a while. And when the catalog first came out, I was like all over crazy with this set. So I know a lot of you already have it. So just have it ready and I'll tell you what ink colors to have ready. And we'll kind of combine our different things. So for this month, you know, it is the for Friends of the Forest set, which doesn't, like this paper could not be any more different from the stamp set that goes with this paper, like the Abstract Beauty, so different. And I will get a card made with the Abstract Beauty stamp set and the paper. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But here was your alternate. So it's pretty much the exact same thing. I thought about putting this out and just having the scallops, but my doilies are here and they look really pretty on it. So this was an alternate, same paper, same design, and both of these are on my channel. This is the ribbon you got last month in your kit, and then these are the embellishments you got last month, and this is what you're getting this month. So you can start to build them on. So I'm going to show you here in a second what you can do as well. And then this video will post over the weekend, and this is a scene building, and I wanted to show you this. 2 reasons. It helped me choose which stamp set to use because I wanted it to coordinate with the celebration set, and the Catching Butterflies is celebration. So when I buy stamp sets, I think I said it in the email because the emails are already ready to go for you. I had to wait till my husband was gone before I could record this. Sometimes the stamp sets I use aren't my favorite. I wouldn't tell you which ones aren't my favorite because something different appeals to all of us, just like every month when I get the, oh, I'm so excited, and oh, did you really have to pick that one? Because I know that's what you're thinking. Because sometimes they're just not our thing, and that's okay. And I realize sometimes, especially with this, but also when I buy stamps, I buy them because of who I'm giving them to. So some style might not be my favorite, like the baseball stamp set, not my favorite. I don't do baseball. My family doesn't do baseball, my immediate family, but my nephews do. So I could buy that and find out some really fun stuff I could do with the baseball set and give it to my nephews. So that's part of the reason I do them is I'm not just thinking of what you guys like to color or what you like to work with. I'm thinking about the little granddaughter, your little neighbor girl, or even you could make a You Make My Heart Happy card like this and take a set of these down to your local nursing home and just tell them they can put them out in patients who haven't seen family for a while on their trays. And that would make anybody happy. So sometimes I'm not thinking just of, what's the 18th floral or butterfly stamp set they can add to their collection. I'm thinking about how we use them and how we get them out. So, okay, so here's where we're going to, and then here are, when we Zoomed together last month, because I know a lot of you missed the Zoom, and I can tell from the numbers on the YouTube video of the recap of it that you haven't all watched it. So with that, I took the 3 months before, So it was like, I don't know, October, November, December, I think, your kits. And I redid the exact same card with something totally different. So here were the alternates that I did. None of these were stamp sets. These are the exact same cards, just with substituted stamp sets or a punch in this case. So you'll want to make sure if you didn't get that zoom that you see that, because that will also give you some alternate ideas. And then be watching for this video to post over the weekend, because for as many of you that this isn't your style, there's as many of them that are and that want this style. So I can't please all of you. I wish I could. So if you follow my channel, you may have seen that I posted this. I'm recording it right after, so it probably will post not long after you get this. So on this one, I painted this with Wink of Stella. So if you're in Card Club and last month you didn't make, where'd this card go that I'm going to copy? If you only made one of this and you still have your supplies sitting there waiting for our Zoom time or something else, you might think, well, I really like that. I'm going to see what I have from Card Club so I can remake that. That's how you grow in your creativity. I'm not showing you exactly what to do, but you're thinking, how can I do that? So let's take this card and then this technique, and we'll change it up with our alternate. And then every month, because right now you get the video that's posted, like you've already seen your first project, and then you get 2 more. I will give you in your videos this card. You're not going to get the supplies with it, but you'll get, because it's going to be the supplies you already have. But I will use the color and contour every single month with whatever you have. I will make it work. So if I already know that I can make it work, I know y'all can make it work. So we had, in this one, we had the moonlight, and we folded it in half. And then everybody has their half package of this. And so in this card, I used just this little piece here, and then this, I love that moonlight piece, but it's gone because I've used all of mine, and you may have used all yours too of that piece. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it to 4. And then I'm going to cut it to 5 1/4. And then I can decide. After I do my painting, I'm going to decide, do I want the green to be this way? Or do I want a wood one to be this way? And then I'm going to take this little piece here, and it should fit. We'll do it this way here. And I'm not going to measure this because you don't have to measure it either, because sometimes we don't want the math to get in the way of our fun, right? So just measure that. And then I'm going to squish this over, which is what we did on the other one. In Card Club, I did give them the measurements, but you don't have to if you're just doing this. So we can decide after I stamp, we'll decide if we like it this way or if we want to flip those papers around. So then we just took the flowing flowers and we stamped it. We did some sponging. Y'all can go back and watch your video. But say I didn't get flowing flowers because I felt like I already had something similar. And that happens to a lot of you, because you tell me that you really like that stamp set, but you didn't get it because you had something similar. That's fine. I understand, because I have lots of stamp sets. So I'm going to take the color and contour, and I'm just going to use this one. And at first I was going to 2-step it because this is a 2-step stamp. But then I thought, no, I have my stuff out from literally just making that daffodil card. And I thought this would be really pretty with that technique. And we haven't done that in Card Club, but that doesn't mean you can't do it with your Card Club projects. So let's put this here. I haven't made this card yet because I didn't want to cut up my paper and then not have the paper to show you. So we have this. And then do we want to do the words? I guess I'll do them in black. I wish I had my basic gray over here and I just put it up, because what did I just film of the that Calming Camellia that I filmed as your alternate project? I used basic gray. Sometimes it's not as stark as the black, but that works. So very happy for you. And then these are ink colors that we used on, these are the exact same two that we used on the card last time. I'm going to pull some Petal Pink into it because your ribbon that you got last time was the combo of the Misty Moonlight and the Petal Pink. So let's start with the Petal Pink so I don't get my Stella dirty. So you just want to squish some on that. Grab your Stella. So let's fill some of these in. I'll do a couple of them in this color. And then we'll move to our Moonlight. I didn't need to switch colors because I was going from a light to a dark. Try to keep the dark up here in the middle. The Petal Pink is a light color, so it doesn't matter as much. So we'll just add that. And then we'll get our Garden Green, which is the color in our paper. These were colors that were in the paper that you had last month. So a lot of you probably already have these colors. You could substitute them. Obviously, you don't need both colors of flowers. I just wanted to do it because I thought it would be pretty. And you can see that this stem doesn't have any place to color in, but that's okay. Just take your brush and go right over the top of it. And then the next time, here's what's going to happen. The next time we Zoom, I want any alternate cards that you have created. I want you to bring them to our Zoom session to show them off. And if you do that, everybody who has some will go into a drawing and I'll give some prizes and I'll mail them with your next card club. Because I want you to be able to show off to everybody else in card club what they can do with the same supplies that you all have. So now let's take this and we can do it like this. Or we can flip it all over and do it like that. So what do we think, ladies? Let's do, I say ladies because right now I only have ladies in my card club. I know sometimes guys do watch my channel, but it's ladies in my card club. So I'm going to do it this way because I like the way the green kind of makes that pop. So if you want to add the color and contour, the link is over on our club page. And if you do it before the 10th, actually do it like before the 9th because that way I'll have it all ready. The 9th of this month, then it will ship with your February packet. So on this one, see I put the ribbon right down here at the bottom and that's not going to quite fit right there. So it's going to go right here. So it looks like it's a bouquet. I'm just going to do it the fast way. It uses a little bit more ribbon, but on a skinnier panel like this, it's not as much as if it was a whole card. So I want this bow to look like it's kind of wrapped around the flower. So just pull it over to that section. Because now as you watch my videos or other people's tutorials and you see a technique that you really like, think as you're watching it, how does that work with the materials that you just got? That way you can keep using them up. You can make some card sets to give away. You could, like I said, you can take them to hospitals, you can take them to nursing homes, because I know a lot of times we all end up with a lot of cards, and I can give mine away as door prizes, and I need lots of thank you cards for orders and stuff. But for some of you, you're like, who do I give these to? Or if you want to try a stamp set and you don't have any little girls in your life right now, then just make them so you can take them somewhere, or give them to a young mom, take them to church, pass them out, just use them to make somebody else's day happy. That's pretty cute. See? So now if you do one without me telling you what to use, then that's how you get more creative. And I know back in the day, people used to not give their cards away, and they would tell me this. They would say, I saved them because I need the ideas. Most of you have a phone and you can take a picture and you can email it to yourself and then have a little folder on your computer and some dimensionals. And I just cleaned up and I put them all away. A little folder on your computer where you have all of your ideas and the ones that you've come up with, so you can keep all of your pictures and then you can still give your cards away. You know, some people like to sell them. If you sell them, you do need the angel stamp from Stampin' Up! On the back of them. It's a copyright for the stamps, the artists who designed them. But you can take them to your church, to a local coffee shop. Stick this on here. And then this month you're getting the butterflies, so you could put those on there. We've gotten these rhinestones before. If you've been in since the beginning, these were out. Last month we did get the classic matte dots. So let's use those since that's what you just got that went with this exact kit, because this has been a alternate. So I'm just going to add 3 of these. So this would have been using exactly what you had. I didn't add anything to it. In fact, you had one more piece of cardstock because this has a piece right here of white that I didn't use. And then this was on top of that. So it had one more layer, but I didn't need to that because I didn't make this. Although I could have taken either of these and stamped around the edge and sponged just like we did in Card Club. But so this is our new alternate stamp set through April. We don't get a long time with it. We have February, March, April, 3 months. And then when the new catalog comes out in May, I may do it. It may be May's as well, because that's a lot. When new catalog comes out, we all have other things to buy than an alternate stamp set, and it'll give me time to see what I'm going to fall in love with. So let's say this is our set through May. So every month I will use this through May. So add it to your order now, just at catalog cost. And if you do have a die cut machine, I have a link there that you can order the bundle with the dies at catalog cost as well, because I don't want you to not get those because we don't use them in the class. But there you go, your alternate project and the new way that that'll be able to please maybe more of you every month. Try to get you maybe at 90% every month, because hopefully everybody likes this stamp set. It's a really nice stamp set. Everybody have a great day. Bye.